Here with Joe McFarland, coach of Michigan here at the NCAA tournament. Now your thoughts about your team after Big Ten's coming into the NCAAs, the possibilities you have with your athletes this year?
Yeah, well, we got 7 guys qualified for the tournament, and you know, we've got high expectations. I think all 7 of those guys can make a lot of noise here at the tournament. You know, the Big Ten tournament obviously is so concentrated with great teams, so this is a little different field now once you get everybody here at the tournament. So I think we've had a good week of preparation and getting ready for this, and I think the guys are excited about it.
Is there a guy or two from your team that we should watch that you think are really hitting their stride? Anybody that you anticipate you know, will step up and have a great performance?
Well, obviously we're hoping all those guys are going to have a great weekend, but you know, I think you know, starting off with our 125-pounder Sean Boyle. I think he's excited about this tournament. He's looked good. I thought, you know, 4th in the Big Tens at 25. I thought he had a good tournament there. You know, you look at Eric Grajales at 49. You know, was a little banged up before the Big Tens, but he's 100% healthy now, wrestling like he was before that tournament. So I'm excited to see him compete. And then you know, we got a young guy in there at 165, Taylor Massa, who's made a little noise this year too. So I know he's excited about his first championship. And then one of our captains, Danny Yates, at 174, a junior, who placed at a tough weight class at the Big Ten tournament. And then we've got one senior in our lineup here, our heavyweight, Ben Applin, who's excited about it. His last tournament at the national championships, so we're hoping he can make a little noise. And then 97, Max Huntley, and our 133-pounder Rossi Bruno. You know, Ross is a true freshman, so it's his first time here at the tournament. But yeah, I think our guys are all excited about the tournament.
Now you have some young guys. I mean, things looking up for your program. You've got a great coaching staff, a training center there for the Olympic level guys. Talk a little bit about the progression and just how competitive it is for you guys to reach those goals.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've made some changes, and I think they've been very positive changes. I brought a new coaching staff in. With Sean Bormet and Donnie Pritzloff and Josh Jarella. Those guys are doing a tremendous job. I think you know, one of the things that we really wanted to make a big, huge push towards right away was our recruiting, which is the lifeblood of your program. And I think those we've showed that you know, that's been we've had immediate success in that area. I think we've got a great freshman class in our room right now, and we've got another one coming in next year that we're really excited about. And I think it's, you know, in that respect, it's just going to continue to get better and better. So yeah, we've implemented a lot of good things with our regional training center, and we've got some senior level guys there training now, and so you know, those guys will help you know, pollinate some of these younger guys and training with them, and you know, attracting top recruits to our program.
Now, I want to change the topic a little bit. As an athlete, you were 2nd in the World Championships in freestyle, wrestled against some of the greats, John Smith in your weight class.
Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of experience there. And you know, as a sport, we're dealing with the IOC recommendation about possibly taking wrestling out of the Olympics in 2020. Yeah, just your thoughts about why wrestling, from your experience, is the kind of sport that should be at the Olympics, and just how much you've found the world really loves our sport.
Well, I think, you know, obviously when everybody got this news, everybody was in shock, you know, myself included, but since then, the wrestling community's really come together, and I think a lot of people are realizing now that you know, that the IOC made a big mistake. I like what I'm hearing now, anyways. You know, of course, I'm not on the inside, but you know, I like some of the guys that we're going to have, that we do have on the inside. They're going to be fighting to get wrestling reinstated back in 2020. You know, wrestling obviously is, you know, it's one of the original sports in the games, and it sort of epitomizes what the Olympics is all about. You know, when you look at the diversity in our sport, it's global, and you know, you don't necessarily have to have, you know, different kinds of equipment. It doesn't take a big expense for a lot of these kids from around the world to participate and get involved in the sport of wrestling. So the diversity is there. You know, I think the popularity is there. I know they're talking about making some changes to make our sport even more exciting and maybe a little bit easier for people to follow. You know, I think all those things are going to be really good for the sport of wrestling. But I'm confident in the end. I'm confident that we're going to get the sport. It's going to be reinstated in 2020, and you know, like I said earlier, I think the neat thing was to see a lot of these people, not necessarily just wrestlers or former wrestlers, to see a lot of these sport people come together, and get behind the sport of wrestling. And so I hope in the end the IOC is gonna reconsider and get us back in on the agenda for 2020.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, Joe, and have a great week.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Good seeing you.